Part 1, The Silence Before the Storm. There's a strange silence in the air tonight. A silence that's heavy, almost emotional. Because somewhere right now, a student is sitting with their heart racing, refreshing the ICAI website again and again, wondering what tomorrow will bring. The CA Foundation results are near, and every heartbeat feels louder than ever. You know that silence? That slow ticking sound of the clock at 11:45 p.m.? That stillness where even your thoughts feel louder than the world outside? That's where you are right now. And brother, I understand that. Because every CA student, at some point, has been there. That space between hope and fear. That pause before life changes, one way or another. Crescent moon the night before you might not sleep tonight. You might scroll through old notes, old texts from friends, maybe even watch random videos trying to distract yourself. And yet, deep inside, your mind keeps whispering, what if I fail? What if I didn't do enough? What will I tell my parents? Let me tell you something very real, you are not weak for feeling this way. You are human. Every single student who has ever become a CA has gone through this same restless night. So if you're feeling anxious, you're not alone. You're exactly where you're meant to be. Balance Scale Part 2, The Meaning of a Result. C. A result is not just marks on a screen. It's a reflection of a moment, a phase, in your journey. But it's not the full story. Your CA Foundation result doesn't define your destiny. It just defines where you stand today. It's a snapshot, not the full movie. And trust me, the movie has just begun. Think about it, when you first started preparing, you didn't know half the things you know now. You didn't have that discipline, that maturity, that patience. And now? You've changed. You've grown. Whether you clear or not, this journey has already transformed you. You're no longer that uncertain student who opened their first CA book nervously. You've battled self-doubt, deadlines, sleepless nights, and fatigue. You've already proven you have the courage to keep going when it's hard. That's what separates you from the rest. Sun behind small cloud, a story of waiting. Let me tell you a story. There was once a student named Leah. Bright, focused, but also nervous, like you, she had given her CA Foundation attempt. The night before the result, she sat in her small room, holding her calculator in one hand and her admit card in the other. Her mum came in and said softly, "Don't worry Beta, whatever happens, it's okay." Ria smiled, but inside, she wasn't okay. Because she had worked hard. She had dreamed of seeing "pass" on that screen. The next morning, the result came out. She didn't make it. Tears rolled down her eyes, but only for a day. Because on the very next morning, she opened her notebook again. She rewrote her plan. She called her friend and said, "This time, I'll make it count." 6 months later, she not only cleared, she scored above 300 marks. When I asked her later what changed, she said, "I stopped studying out of fear of failure. I started studying out of belief in myself, and that, my friend, is the shift I want you to have tonight." Brain Part 3, The Mindset That Wins. The CA journey isn't just about books. It's about your mindset. When you're preparing, your mind is your best friend. When you're waiting for results, your mind becomes your biggest enemy. But here's the secret, you can control it. Right now, your brain is busy predicting all possible outcomes. What if I get 197? What if my exemption is gone? What if I could have written that one answer better? But you can't go back and change it. What you can change is how you respond now. The calm student wins. The anxious one overthinks. The confident one moves ahead, while the fearful one stays stuck in that one exam forever. You've already done your part. Now it's time to trust yourself. Let's be honest, this exam is tough. CA Foundation is not just a test of knowledge. It's a test of character. When you chose this path, you chose resilience. You chose discipline. You chose to walk a road that only a few dare to. So yes, results are important. But your strength to wait with grace, that's even more important. Remember, you're not waiting for ICAI to decide your future. You're waiting to discover the next version of yourself. There's a quote I love: "Every setback is just a setup for a comeback." That's true for every single CA student out there. And if you're watching this, remember, your story doesn't end with this result. It begins with it. Part 4, the morning of the result and the meaning of success. Soft sunrise ambience, light wind, birds, distant chime, it's morning. You wake up before the alarm, because the mind never really sleeps the night before a result. The room feels different. The air feels heavy yet expectant. You check your phone, then put it down. You walk around, restless, replaying every paper again and again. And then, for a second, you pause. You look at yourself in the mirror. And you whisper, "I've done my part." That single sentence holds power. It transforms nervousness into peace. Because once you've done what you could, the rest is destiny's call. Son, the moment before the screen loads when you open the ICAI site, that page seems to load slower than ever. Every second feels like an hour. Your fingers tremble, your heart tries to escape your chest. It's in that exact heartbeat that your entire journey flashes: the late-night coffees, the notes scribbled on the margins, the pages torn and rewritten, the silent prayers whispered before sleep. And no matter what the screen shows next, you've already achieved something. You stayed. You stayed in the race. You didn't quit when it got tough. You stood your ground when fear screamed louder than hope. That's courage, the kind no result page can measure. PC, if the screen says, "Pass," you'll feel that rush of adrenaline, a smile breaking through tears. You'll refresh the page again and again, just to be sure. You'll screenshot it, send it to your parents, to your mentor. That one word, "pass," suddenly makes every sleepless night worth it. Celebrate it. But celebrate it with humility. Because success is not the destination, it's a responsibility. Now, you're walking into the next chapter, CA Inter, where expectations are higher, concepts deeper, and distractions louder. But don't be scared. You've already proven your discipline. You know how to fight your battles quietly. Now, build on that momentum. Set new goals, but don't forget your roots, the hard days that made you. When you clear foundation, it's not just your name on the result, it's your effort, your family's belief, and your silent perseverance. Take one evening to celebrate, one day to rest, then start again, because greatness doesn't pause. Cloud with rain, if the screen says, "Fail," the room will go silent. You'll stare at the screen for a few seconds, hoping it's a glitch. It's not. Your throat will tighten. You'll feel a mix of disbelief and emptiness. It'll feel like everything you worked for just slipped away. But pause here. Don't let your mind call it the end. Because this is not failure, it's feedback. The universe isn't rejecting you, it's redirecting you. The word "fail" simply stands for first attempt in learning. And you, my friend, are still learning. Wipe your tears. Take a deep breath. You've survived worse days than this, remember? You're not the first one to face a setback in CA. Every rank holder, every mentor, every CA you look up to has felt that same sting once. But they decided to rise again. And so can you. You already have the foundation, now rebuild stronger. Use your disappointment as data, it tells you exactly where to improve. If you treat this result as a teacher, your comeback will shock everyone, including yourself. Seedling, reframing the story. Don't let one result define your self-worth. Your worth isn't measured in numbers or grades, it's measured in grit. You were brave enough to appear. You had the discipline to prepare. You had the courage to dream. That's already rare. Somewhere, someone quit halfway through. But you didn't. You stood till the final bell. That's not failure, that's strength. So take this pain, turn it into purpose. You're not starting over, you're starting smarter. Anti-clockwise arrows. The reset ritual. Here's what you can do after results, whatever they may be. Keycap 1. Take 1 full day off. Breathe, walk, sleep, talk to people you love. Keycap 2. On day 2, open your notes and mark what worked and what didn't. Be honest, no self-judgment. Keycap 3. On day 3, plan the next 60 days, subject-wise, concept-wise. Start light, build momentum. Keycap 4. Repeat 1 affirmation daily: I'm capable. I'm consistent. I will conquer. This small routine will rebuild your confidence brick by brick. Brain. The psychology of comebacks. Most people think intelligence creates toppers. Wrong. It's emotional regulation. Those who can handle frustration, who can keep faith when outcomes are uncertain, they win. The CA course doesn't only teach accounting, it teaches resilience. And that's exactly what life demands later, when clients yell, deadlines pile, and uncertainty grows. This is your mental gym. Each attempt strengthens your inner discipline. Bella letter to every student. Dear CA Foundation aspirant, if you're watching this before results, remember, you are not alone. Every candidate across India is feeling what you feel right now. Anxiety, doubt, hope, fear. You're all sailing in the same ocean. But how you steer your boat determines where you reach. Choose calmness. Choose gratitude. Choose persistence. Because marks fade, but mindset lasts forever. If you clear, be humble and focused. If you don't, be patient and relentless. In both cases, your story is just beginning. Sunrise. What success truly means. Success is not when you pass an exam. Success is when you refuse to give up. It's when you choose to wake up again, open your books again, and trust yourself again, even after disappointment. That's the true spirit of a chartered accountant. CA doesn't stand only for chartered accountant. It also stands for character and attitude. Your degree will come later. Your character, that's being built now. So don't chase perfection, chase progress. Don't fear judgment, focus on growth. And never forget, every attempt counts. Glowing star. The cinematic closing. Close your eyes. Imagine the day you'll finally sign your name with those 2 letters, CA. You'll look back at these nervous nights, these uncertain mornings, and smile. Because it all made you who you are, strong, calm, and ready. The weight you're enduring right now is not punishment, it's preparation. And one day, when you hold that certificate, you'll whisper to yourself, it was worth it. Dove. The final words, by CA Study Hub. This is your mentor from CA Study Hub, reminding you that results may come and go, but self-belief must stay forever. Keep believing, keep building. Because your story is still being written, and it's going to be legendary. Until next time, stay calm, stay kind, and stay consistent. Bullseye. You're not waiting for results. You're waiting for